Aita for telling my mom to return all my Christmas gifts because she throws her generosity in my face during arguments. I know this all may sound stupid or juvenile, but please be kind. I, 30F, don't have the best relationship with my mom. We have always butted heads, and while she has physically supported me, she is emotionally neglectful. She will often dismiss my concerns, disrespect my boundaries, or just completely disengage when I bring up frustrations, saying that I'm overreacting and changing the subject. Anyway, prior to Christmas, my mom asked me and my siblings what we'd all like for Christmas. I only mentioned one thing, but later decided to send a list of a few other smaller items online, so she had some options. The week of Christmas rolls around and we get into a few arguments. Each time, I try to remain calm and express why I'm upset, but she does her standard passive-aggressive, dismiss, minimize, disengage pattern. After some thought, I came back on Christmas Eve and calmly said, "Mom, I want to say thank you for the time and effort you put in to get me these gifts. However, because you often use these things against me when you get upset, I would rather you return all the gifts." Understandably, my mom got upset and couldn't fathom why I wouldn't just open the gifts. She then asked for examples of when she's thrown things back in my face, not believing my claim. While asking me repeatedly for specific examples, she angrily reminded me of how she went to therapy for me and paid over $2,000 for nothing. I noted that right there was a specific example of her using what should have been a good thing against me. I had requested she go. I stated again that while I appreciate the gesture of the gifts, I would prefer she returns them. She let it go. Since then, she has mentioned twice that the gifts are still here whenever you want them. I reminded her of my decision and again asked her to return them. Today, she brought me a gift from a family friend and then tried to casually also leave her gifts with me too. I asked her, "What are those?" She said, "These are your gifts." I said, "Mom, I've told you multiple times now to please return the gifts. Please respect that." She walked away with the gifts, clearly annoyed with me. Shortly after, I sent her a text saying, "I'm sorry, I did say thank you for the effort and time you put in, but I did ask you to return them. I would appreciate you not keep pushing the issue. Thank you." It's been 9 hours, and she has not responded. For additional backstory, she has a tendency of doing things to help us out, but then later recanting and resenting her efforts. Another example is when something of mine fell from her mirror vanity and cracked the sink. I offered to pay for the sink replacement, but she refused and paid in full, months later complaining that she had to pay dollar amount to repair the sink due to my negligence. TLDR, my mom and I got into a couple of arguments before Christmas, so I told her to return my gifts. Aita?